At this point, my favorite part of the session is time for the businesses on the spotlight. First, let's have Mr. John Libretti from Spearhead Leadership.
Okay, so founder of Spearhead Leadership. I liken it to, I consider it being like the bar rescue of your business. We are the high performance management experts that come into your business, small business, large business, sometimes even like specific departments of a company. And we get into the trenches of your day-to-day operations to help you get clear on your actual problems with your team that's keeping you from your long-term goals. And we help you solve those problems with leadership development. We also help train your high performers that you want to promote to become managers and supervisors. We train them to become skilled leaders as well, so that there's no performance gap between them in their individual role and then them being a manager of a full team.
So John, I have a question for you. Amazing stuff that you do. And if you guys don't follow John, you should follow him. He has some really great content. So John, my question to you is, whenever you want to reach out to your prospect, how much research do you have to do to figure out how best to approach this ideal lead of yours?
I have to do, it's not so much a lot of in-depth research as it is a lot of manual work. So I look for businesses when we're talking cold outreach, cold prospects. My research is dedicated to finding people within the industry I'm looking at, in the niche that has that common problem. Right now, I'm focusing on the tech industry, the small business, like tech startups, the business owners, the executives in tech companies like IT software, consulting companies like that. And then I'm looking for the decision makers in there to start conversations with them, build relationships, and then from there kind of go into like the discovery portion of identifying their problems to see where my solutions can come into play for them. So it's not so much as like researching the company and a whole lot of like the history on it and stuff like that. It's more so the manual time it takes for me to identify a company that's viable, find the individual that's a decision maker that I can actually start a conversation with, and then go out and make that connection.
So amazing what you said when you said start a conversation. That's the part, because everything that you said, right, it's the lead generation cycle, right? Whereas you're identifying your prospects, you're narrowing down your ICP. And then after we do all of that, the main thing is starting that conversation, especially when it's a cold outreach, right? So in terms of like research, the question I wanted to ask, person, maybe I didn't frame it well, was how much are you looking into the person that you're about to reach out to? Are you looking at like their current post, their followers, things like that?
Yeah, I look at their work history. I see what they're posting in public. On like mostly their LinkedIn, maybe if they have an Instagram profile as well. But I'm looking at the stuff that they post and the things that they seem to care about. And then I'm looking at the particular verbiage they're using in those posts, and also their descriptions of their work history. And then finding the alignment to the leadership side where I can help them the most.
Okay. John, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so John, just because of time, right, everything you said, right, this is what I want to just show you and to the group, right? Because you said you want to look at all this information about the lead, and with the ATAPIC platform, this is one of the amazing features that we have. This is real-time data, whereas it's going out, it's checking, right, in real time what this person has posted about, what they've, their connection count, followers count, give them an engagement score. But the amazing stuff about this, right, is the deep AI analysis, whereas it's going to come and tell you an engagement strategy, identify any pain points based on the person's digital footprint. It will tell you a communication style based on how they've been posting and the stuff they've been liking, a time to reach out to them, and potential way, like approach, a recommended approach as to how you can reach out to this potential lead, cutting down the entire time for all those manual tasks to just minutes. Thank you so much, John.
That's awesome. I can't, like, I'm thinking about it in my head right now, like the hours I would save if I had this months ago.
I know. Thank you so much, John.